Hi everyone, Cendril here, and welcome to Hand of Fate 2. I'm really excited to stream this, and I'm going to give it my all. If you don't know anything about Hand of Fate, it's kind of an action game with a lot of choice in the forms of cards and randomness thrown in. You'll see what it's like when we start playing. It's pretty different. At least Hand of Fate 1 was. I've not played this, and I don't think I put that in the title. Darn. Put blind. There you go. Blind. I've not played this, and I'm really looking forward to it because it has Twitch integration features. I've set almost all of them on. We'll see how it goes. If there's too many choices, I might turn some of them off. Some that you all don't really feel like participating with. I don't know how this is going to go. I just know you all in chat will be able to participate, which I think will make it more fun. So let's get started and see what happens. Now I'm using a wired 360 controller. I like playing with controller, but you obviously could play keyboard and mouse.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Oh, I am male, so it's a female or male. Man, this is the dealer, I believe is his name, and you face him in Hand of Fate 1. Well, he's back, but he doesn't look too good. He's on the right side of his face. Now you're playing a different character than the one you played then.
These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds. The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
You stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. The fool, where all journeys begin, eh? What happened to him? In Hand of Fate 1, you duel him and you win. Once you go through everything. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing amongst themselves. Move closer to eavesdrop or keep your distance. That's it. So if I press X, see how this works. Yay! This is the test. I clicked that. Alright, so you use hashtag. So you # 1 or 2. Cool, then I can see then the percentages update in real time. That's really neat. Okay. We'll move closer to eavesdrop. Success?
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
That's cool. So then you can vote on everything when I click vote. Now, you can pay attention to the cards somewhat when they shuffle. If you see like which one's on top. So you can see a little bit. Success. If you succeed on a task, things are in your favor. If you don't succeed in your task, bad things usually happen. Like more enemies, or we'll take damage, or we'll lose food, gold, all kinds of bad things will happen. But, like the dealer just said, the game's been improved. So we'll see what else is in store for us. Like, I have a good idea of things that'll happen because of Hand of Fate 1, because I played through all of it. But there's quite a bit different in this. Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab them, one retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road, and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path, like they said, of the unsuspecting farmers, and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. 1. Leap to the farmer's defense. 2. Offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't come for free. Or 3. Help the thieves with their extortion. Ooh, close. Almost had me be kind of mercenary-like. And this is supposed to be, I think...
I am right here, and we have things to do.
That's funny. Right. Leap to the farmer's defense. For free. You draw your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you heard the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Bye! And he pieces out. So you saw there was the 4 of greed. Well, there's 4 bandits. Right? Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. And we get the farmers. Okay. Finish your weapon ability. Attack, defend, struggle if you need to escape, because I think they can grab in this one. Bash and evade. The combat will look similar to Spider-Man, if you've seen that more recently. Something a little older, the Batman Arkham series. Combat's similar to that. In terms of you'll see an indicator to tell you to dodge or that you can counter. And then you'll see a green indicator. You'll see a red indicator if the attack is unblockable, which means you need to get out the way. Like that one. See, that's green. And then you can press B to defend. But I'm not doing very well right now. Or Y to defend. Y to defend. Why? I keep trying to press B. Gotta press Y. The farmers fumble in their harvest sacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. So we get 7 food. 5 food. So we get extra food. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. You consume 1 food. So we ate food and got life back. Food is very important in Hand of Fate. You can see the cards in front of us. It's like a path that we take. Every time we move to another card, we have to consume food. Now we get a little bit of life back, but if we don't have food to eat, then we start to starve, and we start losing life with every step. Not something we want. Their leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. So then we go to the next card. A friend in need. While approaching a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt, serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Oh, fun. And then I put that on too. Twitch, cast your vote. And then stuff happens. What is it? I don't know. Well, I know minus food, it tells you there. Minus food, blessing, or something. But all of that is bad. Well, I don't know what the last one is. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers the sack from its shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines the sack. Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. New plan then. Goblin pulls out the last of his trinkets. A warrior's axe, a soldier's sword, and a shield. I don't know if I get to keep all of these, but... Okay. Warrior's axe, heavy weapon, critical strike, requires 5 hits. It's kind of like the Batman. Kind of like Batman. Every hit, after so many hits, you can do a critical hit. If you combo without getting hit. Armor Breaker. Against corrupted enemies, bash against additional damage to armored. Bash deals additional damage to armor and enemies while they block. Susceptible to evade because it swings really slow. Cannot repose. Soldier Sword. Critical hit requires 8. 8 hits. Can repose between enemy combo attacks. Different additional defense from a shield is useful against Northerners. Against Northerners, repose deals 150 damage. And a shield. Shield Reflect. One-handed weapon required. Use Defend to reflect attacks from ranged enemies. I want the Soldier Sword. Neglected Sword. So a little more damage. I like the one-handed, sounds fun to me. Wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in the inventory. Okay. Next. Oh, I see. After 8 steps,
This
that's
card
gonna happen.
has a token. Can you find it?
Some cards have tokens. If we take certain actions and succeed, we get the token. The token unlocks more cards and varies up our adventure even more, which can lead to unlocking more cards, more equipment, additional encounters, things like that. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, "Remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake." In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. I think that's everybody. So... cool. Can you change the answers? I don't know. You follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It's been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you're in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Oh, cool. We get to keep the token. Oh, no, he shuffles it.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
The Royal Road. A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. And you can see the 4 agree. And the leader. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talk about fair share, spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you approach and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, "Keep me alive, and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble." Tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole. Tell him he'll pay in blood for his thievery. Not sure either of these will end, but hey, why not? What should we tell the leader who took our amulet? Alright. Paying blood for his thievery. That's what we're gonna go with. Here's a thought. Does it have to be my blood specifically? Kill my associate, and I'll gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. Leader hurries away to hide. Give us your stuff, or we'll stab you up, growls one of them. You consider your options. We can either fight the four thieves again, or give them all our food and gold. Have a feeling I know where this is going, but You never know. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's my choice, too. Give them all our stuff. Draw your weapon prepared to deal with the mysteries. Tip. Perform a quick riposte by attacking immediately after defending an enemy attack. Oh, neat. Oh, there'll be plenty of time for that throughout this series. I'm sure. Now we don't have that rusted blade. Gotta be better about blocking. There's the repose. That's cool. Ah, right before I was about to use that. No. They're still able to hit through my combos. Okay. I'll get better. Don't worry. Usually, in Hand of Fate 1, you can keep an enemy stunned in a combo for quite a while. Here, they seem to get out easier. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. Holds out a hand. Name is Malaclipse Bud Extraordinaire. What a name. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands in surrender. Wait! Let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working for the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really. They were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. Pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven. Yes? Stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh. Malaclipse says, scratching his head. He opens a small statue. So, which one is yours? Oh. Choose our father's amulet. Was it, let's see, a lion, sphinx, bull, or crow, eagle? Eagle? What shall it be? There's no vote for this one, but I'm going to let you all vote as well. Just tell me, which one should it be? What will represent us? Lion, eagle, bull. That's messed up. I like eagles. But I get the joke. Get where you're coming from. Two for lion. I was like, lion it is. Lion. Okay. The lion amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structure. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. You've befriended Malaclipse the Trickster. You're now Mala for short. The Trickster instead of leader. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life. Mala says, tell me, where are you from? Oh, yeah. Okay. Make character. Cool. Choose an appearance. Okay. Let's see. Start here. Shall make character. Sure. And we still have the amulet. Oh, you wear the amulet on your cloak. That's cool. I don't like the way the eagle one looks. You can't really make it out. Like you can really make out the lion. And the bull somewhere. You can kind of see the horns, but you really can't see like the eagle at all. There I kind of see it. It's facing sideways. Yeah, down for the line. It's an eagle claw. I don't even really see the claws. See, I think it's supposed to be like the beak part is facing to the right of the screen, the character's left. Choose an outfit color. Ooh, outfit. I kind of like that. Yeah. Big part in the middle is the eagle's face from the front. Yeah, see, the big part's the eagle's beak. I don't like that look though. Okay, not a lot of options here, but there is some character customization, which that's new. So yeah, but I don't have really better choices. Be bald, I guess. I mean, I'm getting there, but I don't want the man bun either. So. Saitama it. I'm getting there, but come on, people. I still have hair. Oh, then you can change color. That's cool. Didn't notice that till just now. Except for this, there's some more options. Alright, sure, me in my older years. Me in like 10 years from now. Cool, I'm down for that. Yo, I'll get to accompany me on this journey. Yay! Stress has caused my hair to fall out? Yeah. We're getting there. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, by the way. We, friend, owe money to Fignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Myra-Bridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. There's no we in this, Mala. See, bards just get you in trouble. The dread of getting to 555,555 subscribers to play FE5 turned future Sinbald. I would welcome that stress. because that would mean I have 555,555 skirmers. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Mala says, a pretty trader hiking up the road. I's a pretty trader hiking up the road. So, it'd be best if you get the gold, and I'll meet you there. At the... Bards are nothing but trouble. Map. So you can see the whole board.
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. 10 gold. We win. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Oh, rolled dice.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Target 10, and we get 2 rolls. Oh man, dice rolling is new. And throw. What did we roll? Nice! In 1 roll.
Victory. You are learning.
Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. You take your reward from the pursuer on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Cool. So we get 10 gold there. Let's head up.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind?
I love
it fall into the waters beneath.
The dealer's great. While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. 4 of Steel. You could stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Stand and fight, leap into the river. Dice target 11. So we'd probably roll the same 3 dice, and we'd have to get 11 or higher. Game is self-aware, it keeps cutting us, right? Oh, the bard's gone. We have to meet him later. Even, huh? Oh. Not even. 4 of Steel. Guard. The first line of defense against any who would question the Empire. Empire enemies wear light armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective, because they have a little bit of... There's the critical strike. Cool. No sweat. Just need to rust the... knock the rust off. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. We gain some equipment. Warrior's Axe. It's heavier. I like faster swinging. We get a health potion. Gives us 15 life back, and that's that. Darn Imperials.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard. Follow the parade, ask a local about what's going on, or carry on our way. Okay. Ask a local about what's going on. A friendly stable hand explains, in a bygone age, our town was beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beast for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. He smiles warmly at the festivities. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with the club. You're welcome to join us, and you keep whatever falls out. The parade and statue are winding their way into the town and almost out of sight. Do we want to play along? Yeah, so like a piñata. Alright, let's follow the parade. Everybody's there. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. Join in, watch a local go first. Alright, let's join in. Huge success, failure. And again, you can pay attention on the cards and kind of see where they're going, more or less. At least for now. The cards are only going to get faster. For the record, it's a tie. I'm going to choose the second card. I would choose the first card, I think. Oh, failure. Lame. I was right with the first card. You wield the club with all your strength, however, the blindfold affects your balance and you bring the weapon down on your own foot. Darn. Now we lose health. So, that hurt. Two can't be bad again. Alright, we lost 5. Ow. Gulped in shame, you leave the town to their celebrations and hope no tales are told of this day. Sad face. I'm curious, what are you?
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power. despite their promises of the opposite.
We still have 9 food. I should have chosen 4. But when it's a tie... The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Dice target 12. Refuse to help or try to help this one. And as with any game, there's a bit of luck involved. Dice target 12. We do get 2 rolls. 14! Because dice. Hey, that'd be a decent score. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. We get 3 food. 3 more food. That's good. You thank the woman and continue on your way. Cool. He got a hat. That's what that vote did. He got a hat. That's funny. Like a pirate hat. I guess that's why I said yo ho ho.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
The end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme. You arrive at Mire Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclips pursuing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Venus has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Well, there is nothing more to explore, so... Because we explored everything. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for its easy body disposal. Once you flipped over a card, you can't do it again. You'll have to find it on another adventure to give it another try. Why are we helping him? I have 0 clue. Because plot told us to. I have no clue why we just haven't got rid of the bard already. Vignis meets Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like he turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. I am no lackey. The ace, the anarchist of greed. So it's supposed to be like the ace. Yeah. Vignis cracks his knuckles and goes, well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignis' feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. We lost 20 gold. The 20 gold we had. That's our deal done, Malaclips says. Worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Fine, I'll just have to kill you. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna blow flames. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. And the only way out of it. Nope! Ah! Nope. Get out of the way of that. Oh, whatever. Oh, finishing move. Cool. Here, your turn. Malcolm scratches his chin thoughtfully. Seems you could do with some savvy to help you negotiate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or... I don't know. Seemed like a pretty good solution to me. Stab the man in the back of the head. Yep. It worked for me. The fool. Our first achievement and first adventure done.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
For completing our first challenge, we now have access to the Cardinal Blade weapon and the Bastion of Purification. It seemed like the only solution not involving dying. Exactly! There's also this Market Thief card now. Tars, Pies, and Exotic Lies. Tars, Pies, and Exotic Lies. Fork in the Road. And the Arm Wrestling Challenge. That we completed once, and now we can try to complete again. And it'll be harder, but we'll probably get more gold out of it. For befriending Malaclips, which we didn't really want to, but we did. Malaclips' Problem will now be added to the deck. And the Trickster. Shadow beasts have entered the realm. A fiend in need. And the Peasant's Son. For finding the Forest Folk, which we did, remember we got that token, the Old Maiden will now be in the deck.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
22 paths of adventure and despair. Complete 5 challenges to unlock endless adventures. Map Maker unlocked in Outlands and Outsiders DLC, which I don't have. I just have the base game. Awakening what? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Hi, Kerna. And we just did the full. So, let us continue our 50 minutes. There we go. I am the uptime timer right now. Let us continue our journey and see if we can find out more about the story. The Magician.
Nothing here is coincidence. The answer to every question is in the cards if you but look.
Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Growing Scourge. Prepare to fight corrupted and avoid Empire. Lose gold for every Empire killed. So every time we kill Empire soldiers or stuff like that, we lose money. And we have to be prepared to fight corrupted. One companion. Our companion is, of course, Malaclips, because he's here. Magic Shield, Respin Wheel, and Ranged Magic. When activated, Malaclips can cast a protective spell on you that absorbs a single hit. 30-second cooldown. Respin Wheel. Optionally, respin any wheel gambit, but lose your companion for 3 turns. He disappears. Range Magic. Can cast ranged spells that cause magic damage that ignores enemy defense. Can teleport to avoid damage because we've seen him run. Now we fill our deck with encounter cards. These are places we'll visit on our journey. And we have quite a few choices that we can throw in. And you'll get an idea of what might happen. Like these, we can get tokens. Now I like to usually go for ones with tokens because they unlock more cards. Close the problem, Market Thief, and the arm wrestling thing in, and we can add one more. Judge. Let's see, Old Maiden, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies. Fork in the road. The Old Maiden will be useful. Thief's Ambush, gain gold. Oh, so if we fail that with the dice, I bet Thief's ambush us. Instead, we got food because we helped. Equipment, gain resources. And the Old Maiden this time. We'll see them all in time, don't worry. And equipment. We fill our deck with equipment cards. Whenever we gain an equipment card, we'll draw from this deck. So we're making the decks somewhat, but then some additional cards will get added depending on the scenario. So. The Cardinal Blade does have a shard to it, unknown. Complete the equipment card goal to gain the shard. Collect 5 shards to unlock new cards. Huh, okay. We'll add that. The Soldier Sword. Now we have to add everything. Axe, Bastion of Purification, and Basic Shield. The deck is set. Let's go.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus?
A lot.
For 100 years, I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Whispers from the West. Your conversation with the fur traders interrupted as Malaclips arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Head to Westwind, find out more about Westwind. Alright, find out more about Westwind. What do you want to know? Wonder if we can do all of these. Just in case. Obviously not 4. You have to put the hashtag.
Nah, we don't need no hashtags around here.
Then you do, or it doesn't count.
I know.
See, I was trying to beat chat by telling you. Because they care.
Nah, I don't care about chat. I'm
See?
kidding, chat.
What makes Westwind special? Traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Okay, we can't do all these, so I'll just do all these. As about Empire protection. A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they're all either dead, missing, or drunk. Where is it? Westwind sits on the outer edge of the Empire. While the Emperor focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those at the fringes are neglected. That's enough for now. Head to Westwind. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options. You can probably guess what each of these is going to give us. Except the stonemason. Not sure about the stonemason. Who do we escort? And then you can guess the... you can guess what we get out of it. Oh, the stonemason will be gold. Oh, that's true. Probably money. It looks like a stonemason. You hitch an uneventful ride with the stonemason. Yep, we get 10 gold. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight arrives. 0 soldiers recruited. Alright, we'll recruit as many soldiers as we can. Eat food.
The
We
Empire
only have 5.
reaches too far. The North has gone from a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Fight to free them, pay to free them, or just leave and not pay attention to the objective. For a frost. Twitch delay is a true enemy? That's true. Alright. Fine. Fight to free them. You ready your weapon. One-handed weapons are recommended against Northerners. You can change equipment in the inventory. Oh, I can right now. We start with a villager's axe, a wooden shield, a rusty wooden shield, and adventurer's garb. Light stun bash tunic. Charge bash causes a short stun with 3 defends. Defend attacks to charge and extend the stun duration. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, we have a neglected sword. I'll try the axe out.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Let's see. Mage. He's a bard. And he takes a bow. Come here. Malaclips. A magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell that on you that can block a single hit. Companion ability. Left bumper. Okay.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
You're two-handed. Just recognize I don't have the shield. Start dodging. That one we'd have to dodge anyway. Malaclips is getting wrecked by something. One of these enemies. You! Ow. Ah, he does know some spells. What do you know? The Cardinal
Compass.
Blade.
It indicates the truth of all directions.
I would like to equip it. One-handed weapon. So heavy weapons are two-handed. Alright, Zarza. 8 blades. Fire magical blades in 8 directions when activated. Blades cost 20 damage or 40 damage to corrupt. Cool. Bash causes additional damage to armor, and it is one-handed. Activate your weapon ability 10 times to unlock the shard of the weapon. Okay. Requires 8 hits. Regain 5 food, yeah. With the Northerners dead, you free the soldiers. Gain 2 recruits. Alright, we have 2 soldiers.
Age turns us all.
Hey,
she
the-
has
the
done
old me.
rather better than I in the time that has passed.
Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. So anything may help you with your journey. Ask for supplies, ask for longer life, which is give health back, but we're almost at max, and ask for gold. Well, at least I think longer life will be just more health.
It's like Hand of Fate 1 it was.
Yeah, but it's not more max health.
Yeah.
It's just refill your health. If it's like Hand of Fate 1. I think.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just refill.
I think they're being the keyword. Well, we'll have time to try it again, because I'll probably keep this card around. It's really useful. As for supplies, this should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. +3 food. Cool. +3 food.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
Shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer! How's the world out there? Leave? Buy equipment? Buy food? Buy healing? Sell equipment. Sell equipment. Oh no, I don't want to sell that. I could sell the villager thing. Do we want to buy anything? We have 20 gold. We definitely want to buy equipment, apparently. Buy equipment. Let's see what we got. I can't afford you. Okay. We already have a sword. Do we want to buy the shield? Pay the 10 gold we got at the beginning and get a better shield. It has 10 instead of 4 defense, and also has that shield reflect thing. Okay. Buy the shield. Defend 30 attacks from enemies to unlock this token. I can do that. This also has shield reflect. Use defend to reflect attacks from ranged enemies. You can stop arrows and things like that. And the wooden shield does not have that. There we go.
Well,
we have a
that may
shield.
help you on the road ahead.
Do we want to buy any food? Or keep the money? Get some food, leave. Or I could do it this way. Leave or get food. Alright. Keeping the money for future shops. Alright. Moving on.
They place themselves in these dire positions and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
Nobles are silly that way. I agree with the dealer. Stranded noble. While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman, perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. Go after the soldiers, which remember we need soldiers, or accept the offer and get 20 gold. Go after the soldiers it is. 2 of steel, 3 of blight. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. Oh. Probably, no doubt. That's what would happen. But... Inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Those look wicked.
Like better zombies.
Yeah. There's the Cardinal Blade. Oh, the Cardinal Blade looks cool. Get rid of you. And remember, our blade's good against corrupted. Finish you off. That was cool. I like the Cardinal Blade already. That was neat. Gain 10 max life and 3 food, 6 food. With the corrupted dispatch, the soldiers turn to you. I'm sure we could have handled it, but thanks for stepping in. I guess we have to go back to escorting His Highness Sir Quivering Blanket of Mumsy off to his palace. You get bonus die for every soldier you saved. We can't offer them gold to protect Westwind, unfortunately. We don't have 20 gold. But we can appeal to their sense of duty to defend Westwind. Target 18, but we saved both soldiers, so we get 5 dice. 14. Oh, and then we re-roll. Okay. Re-roll the 2. I need 4 more. Re-roll these. Did it!
Hey.
Right on the dot. So that's how the rolls work. Cool. Your inspiring speech wins over the remaining soldiers. We get 2 more recruits. 4 soldiers recruited.
Here we begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
In Hand of Fate 1, to go, you just moved on to the next room when you got to the end. Unless it was the boss, then you fought the boss. Here, there's more to it. They're a challenge in and of themselves. Westwind's Plague. The Westwind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and onto Loose Lane. I still like the quivering blanket of Mumsy. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. 4 of Blight. Keep exploring, there's nothing more to explore. You arrive to find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Los Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. Join the soldiers. 3 of Steel. You join in the fight against the corrupted. Welcome back. Give me my Cardinal Blade. Man, it looks so cool. Cardinal Blade, prepared for violence in every major direction. Because of the attack we saw. That's cool. Looks awesome. And the shield we bought. Looks way better than the rusted, broken wooden shield we had. Let's go!
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
And Bard will do that. So there's nothing to do.
No, the Bard cast spells. You put that shield on me, too.
The Bard will do that, so it affects me. No, depending on the Bard can be good.
The Bard is causing a lot of problems so far, but
again, Bard.
again, Bard expected. I still need 2 more. Or I've only used the move twice. We need to use it 8 more times. With the corrupted threat removed, you ensured that these soldiers survived to aid the town's defense. 3 more recruits. 7 soldiers recruited so far. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. We gain a piece of equipment. Nice, the shield. The badge of purification.
Ways than one.
Damaging defense. Against corrupted, defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to the attackers. Also it's a heavy shield. Use defend to block attacks from ranged enemies. Reduces movement speed by 10% though. So we move a little slower. But we get more defense. And we're fighting corrupted, so I'm gonna use this thing. 10 gold. Alright. Next room. Do you want to get that token or the better shield? That's true too. But I'm sure we'll end up using the shield more eventually. Since we're fighting corrupted, we might as well use the thing that's good against corrupted. Game looks like an earlier version of Dark Souls, an easier version of Dark Souls. It's more akin to combine a roguelike with Batman Arkham combat. That's more what this is like. Kind of the best description I can give it. With chat. Let's walk this way.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
True. The Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passersby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. Market thief. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. Took 5 gold. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Huge success. Oh, shoot. I'm not good at following the cards. Let's see what we get. Success. Not a huge success, but success. Alright, you sod. Keep your darn stuff, the thief mutters as they drop your belongings on the ground. As you gather up your things, the thief runs off back into the crowd. You gain 5 gold. But we don't get the token. The token is for a huge success. So we'll throw that back in the deck and try again. 3 food from chat.
Your
Thanks, chat.
companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malaclipse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc! Malaclipse calls the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first. You know that. Malaclipse looks at you expectantly. I think they are hats that he wears. That the dealer will wear. Tight. Alright, give him 10 gold. Malaclipse steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc Goldbean, the bard, looks furtively around before quickly waving a soldier. I require help in removing a certain illness. There's 10 gold. Merc considers Malaclipse for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You sputter diligently. I require a test of skill from him. Turns and points at, well, us, at me. Pick a flower and eat it. Greasy Florist displays his meager wares. Malaclipse nods as if this were a fair request. Eat a daisy, eat a forget-me-not, eat the luminous purple flower.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
The glowy intrigues chat. Eat the luminous purple flower because it's shiny. Flower has a crispy burnt texture. 2 rows remaining. Oh, 15. 6s. Ugh. Oh, re-roll the 2s, and the 5's good. I just need 2 5s or 6s.
That's how I'll roll for it. It sounds like a terrible idea. Let's do it.
And I kind of want some of that from chat, because it's options I would never choose. Ah, failed. Darn.
The
Roll that
dice
one.
are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
The dice are fair. You feel an intense wave of heat emanate from your stomach to your neck, and you collapse to the floor. You wait to Malaclipse splashing you with water. Merc is left, and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. So we know that's a hard one.
Well, we didn't die.
We didn't die. We just failed the challenge. We'll have to try the challenge again on a future adventure.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
More captured soldiers. We have 10 gold left. We can either fight the 3 of Frost again, or pay to free them. And use the last of our money. I am Sorry to hear that, Sarah. That stinks that the stream is not responding for you. But at least it says, and you get an idea from the encounter, but not that you can hear me. Why am I even still speaking about it? Anyway. Fight to rescue the guards. Raider. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks. Use your post with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. They can swing more than once.
I hope this works.
Ah, there was a combo attack. Gain 1 equipment from 2. Warrior's Axe or Soldier Shield, or Warrior's Axe or Soldier Sword. I like what we have, so we'll just keep that. Gain 10 life and 5 food. Awesome. And 2 more recruits. Gives us 9 soldiers.
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
Noble traits display. We're gonna search for more recruits. We have enough food, and I'm curious what the other cards are. General store. What's even here? Oh, we don't have enough money. True, we can sell.
Hey, wait, we didn't choose that.
Ah!
Rig?
Sometimes I get choices too. I don't need the soldier sword. Sell it. Does it change every time yeah, it changes every time you exit enter, so that's weird. Healing spirits. Heal camp potion artifact. Restores 10 life when activated. Can be used from camp. Powerful combat item with a limited number of uses. Some potions can be consumed at camp. Oh. Yeah, it changed. I kind of want the helm. Or some leather armor. I wanted to see what the helm had. Battered helm. Only 1 helmet can be equipped at a time and gives 4 defense. Do we want to spend 7 gold and get the helmet? I'm keeping the shield just in case. You could, but I'll try not to. It is weird that it refreshes every time.
Ho, 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 you make a poor apprentice. Cultivate focus.
Sure, yes, I guess so. Okay, find the helm.
Is that your choice? Really?
Yes, that's my choice, really. Alright, leave.
Let us
Arm
learn
wrestling
what
again.
sort you are. Strong, clever, wise. The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. Target score 12 instead of 10. Reroll the 2. I rolled the 1. Lame. Being knocked down in the second round, you receive only a small prize. The haggard ex-hitman appears to know some type of hand grip that numbs your muscles. So we gain 5 gold. Take the lesser reward for losing in the competition strength. When you return, a new contest will begin. Darn.
Life itself in exchange for life.
A fiend in need. As you hike through the mountains one fine day, you come across an injured traveler. Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution. You, mortal, come here, the creature commands, his voice rasping. I need sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it. You draw your weapon, and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself. Spare me, and I will make it worth your while.
You know what? I'm curious. And so his chat looks like. Oh, so we're just saying, straight go for it. Okay. 50-50. How's it gonna be down for Cendril? For science.
Alright. Sure, chat. You made it even. Sure! As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. We lose 30% of our life. Ow. Not permanently. The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Where?
You brought this upon yourself, dear.
This is... No. Chat.
No, you split the decision. It was 50-50.
No. I like that chat's, in for a penny, in for $1. Like, that's great. We're just gonna wait. That's awesome. Go big or go home. I like it.
The fact that it's an opposite suspicious it is.
Lose 30% more life, down to 54. Creature continues to draw blood from our arm.
Is this gonna make us immortal or something? I don't think so.
Why should give Sin more max out at the end of this? Maybe. You never know. We're about half-life. I think I'd fight pretty well in the game.
If this kills us, I wanna laugh.
Keep going. It's fine. We just restart the adventure. Wait some more. 30% more life, down to 38. Oh, some people are wanting off the crazy train.
I want
every time we've waited more and more people go to number 1. But still enough of you want to wait.
Thanks, AJ.
Let's keep going. Let's wait. 30% more life. Down to 27. Yeah, 30% of our current life.
You guys are trolling, LOL. Nah, it's fine. Get back on the train.
Keep going. Down to 19.
We've come this far.
Choo choo. 13. Yeah, I still have a boss fight, right?
It's fine, you're good at this game. You won't die. The spam filter stopped me.
10 life. Now we need to stop. 10 life. 10 life's the limit, apparently. For a lot of people in chat. Alright.
Oh, not for some people.
Not for some people. Some people still want to go. 10 seems to be the limit. Alright. Close. But it's time to stop. More of you voted to stop.
There's no destination for the crazy train.
Alright, throw the creature off. Takes a moment to regain his composure. You will not regret this. I would have recovered my full strength in time, I've no doubt, but I admit you have been a boon to me this night. He gestures at the darkness, saying, the humans who dared to think they could best me in combat lie fallen in a clearing to the south. Their ambition was as foolish as their deaths were quick, but perhaps they had something that would be of use to you. The shadows seem to gather about this person until nothing remains. Dealer adds an encounter card to the deck. A debt repaid. You set out with a flaming torch and soon arrive at the scene of slaughter. A dozen armed men have been recently butchered here. Among the remains, you find no decent equipment, just the tools of farmers and provincial soldiers. As you leave the carnage, you step on a blade hidden in the shadow of the grass.
To the victor go the spoils. Do not wield a weapon you do not wish to see turned against you one day.
A knight's sword. Create a powerful blast that causes 80% damage to enemies in an area when activated. Against shadows, riposte deals 150% damage and causes stun if they counterattacked, and you can riposte with it. We're going to keep the cardinal blade, but... Alright, and we get the token. Next time, we'll get that of debt repaid added into the deck.
Could be useful.
Another
Alright, let's
chance
stand.
to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Atop Westwind Tower Hall is a large bell tower. It's a town hall. It's a large bell tower. It's used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields. But now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you've recruited? Well, we do have. Oh, and now he has a crown. I didn't see that the 8 steps finished. Now has crown. The crown is silly. All right, 9 soldiers recruited. Ring the bell. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. We get the 9 of Steel to help us. Yo-ho-ho won before. That was the cap he was wearing. Was the, pirate type hat. You scoured the land and brought together every available Empire soldier to the defense of Westwind. 9 soldiers. You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech, remain silent. There's 7 of Blight and the Terror of Blight. Alright, give a rousing speech. Inspired, fail.
Oh,
Where'd the card go, chat? We have a 1 in 4 chance at this. Unless you saw where it was. I lost it on the second shuffle. That stinks.
We dead, GG.
Probably. Alright, looks like number 2. It was number 4. Soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. Okay. We could have had maybe a bonus. That would have been cool. Shame. I said I missed it on the second shuffle, so I had no shot. You're the boss. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the Terror wakes. Use Bash to break the Terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates.
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have left me at home?
No.
He's supposed to be a white. Great.
Let's go! Break. Get your armor.
Bark, tripping bark.
Yeah, the bird will do that. Said break! He cast spells. Absolutely not. There's the spell you get. Die! Achievement unlocked. Ninja. Achievement unlocked. Close shave. Thanks to you, chat. Got achievement.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
Yeah, but they weren't anymore. That's the problem. Alright, having all the soldiers was nice.
See, the fiend train was safe.
Vampire train, more like it. I think we could have done it one more time with the blood drain. See, we're just achievement hunters. Yeah, that's it. I like going for achievements, so I worked out. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements. You rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with the town already saved. Apprentice.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I am satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin. Now you have learned the simplest of ways to build your deck. Each challenge will provide its own unique trials. Here are some more tools to keep you in good stead.
For saving the town of West Rend, we get a ruby ring, Valiant Ace, and Winter's Bane. Sorry, Felician. Sometimes I'm just too good. Let's see, some more adventures for us. The Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Pauper Plague, and the West Wind Tavern. For giving your life to save an injured shadow beast, we get the Knight's Sword, which we saw. We can now put that in the deck.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Okay. Change appearance. Oh, cool. We can change appearance. Let's see. Now we have options. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. And you can always go back and do older ones as well. Now, I don't have an actual vote thing here, but where should we go? High Priestess, Empress, or Emperor? What should we tackle next? Let's see, 2 for High Priestess, 2 for Empress. For Priestess. Okay, more for the Priestess. So we'll start with the High Priestess.
There is the small game, the game we play, and there is the great game, the game of life and death, the game I was once master of.
Companion encounters equipment and supplies. So we have our one companion, which is the Bard Malaclips. Supplies, the Knight's Sword, cool. Supplies provide a unique benefit that applies at the start of your journey. Cool. So I think we'll start with the Knight's Sword. So now we start with that. Alright, 6 encounters in the deck. Let's see. Gnomish Exchange. We have all the new ones. Let's throw Malaclips's Problem back in. We don't need you anymore. Gain resources. I'm gonna throw the old men back in because I want to try to help myself when we do crazy stuff. I don't see the a debt repaid. It may be something that he throws in. The dealer, because he throws in his own cards. So it may be with him now that it gets thrown in. Sometimes that happens. Alright, what looks like fun, chat? Gonna go through these. The tarts, pies, and exotic lies, that's been thrown out there quite a bit. Try the arm wrestling again. Okay. Man-eating tree. Alright. One more. One of these ones with a token, so we could try to get more tokens. Exchange, Lost Boy, Lost Boy. tavern. We'll do Lost Boy. And then tavern, we'll throw in the tavern next time. Okay. Equipment! You come with me. I want a chance to get to you again. Winter's Bane sounds cool. Throw that in. Valiant Aegis. It only has 1 defense. So what's your deal? You don't just have 1 defense and not have cool effects. We also have this ruby ring. We don't know the effects until we get it. I'll take the ruby ring. We know the Bastion. Let's take the shield and the Valiant Aegis because it's different. Tribute. Gain blessings to increase your chances of success. Alright, good luck on that one. You haven't seen blessings yet. Northern Honor. Do not expect to be welcomed by Northerners whilst treading in their lands, so we're going to have to face Northerners. Campfire. Survive Mount Felidus by restoring life at camp. So we'll find camps to help us restore health. Collect blessings in order to enter the ritual house at the summit of Mount Felidus and negotiate a treaty with the Northerners there. Okay. See how this goes.
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate. Now it begins. Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Malaclips has somehow roped you into traveling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. Cold dealer. Oh, that was awesome, though. I love the dealer. He's got so much personality. While I usually refrain from working for the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Bradstrom and help open many doors for you. What do you say? Join Malaclips and begin the quest. Let's do the other stuff. How can we help? As you know, I have great many skills, but my swordsmanship is unlikely to hold up against Northern raiders. I know no one else who is more up to the task. How about the leader of the raiders? There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of all of them is the High Priestess who lives up there. Malaclips points to the top of the soaring mountain before you. More about the mission. General Brandstrom instructed me not to come back until I talk to the High Priestess of the North and offer the terms of the treaty. Alright. Ready, set, go. I bet we fire the part. Well, yeah. Excellent. Bring your sword and let me do the talking, says Malaclips. I brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we get hungry. Cool. We get 25 food. It's all glowy. Look at that. Super fancy looking card. So, we do get food. Malaclips shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, we have a better chance of swaying her in our favor. We need to get 6 blessings. That blue card in the corner are blessings. Think of them as buffs that we can get. Access the campfire at any time between encounters. Camp can be used to consume food, to restore life, or trade equipment. Collect at least 6 blessings. Grit your teeth and begin the ascent. Oh, it's fame. Okay. Haven't seen that. That must be new. Also, hi. Let's get started.
Children. It's hard to conceive that either of us were ever such.
He's just a small child, you overhear. A deeper voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeons, or else he'll run straight to whatever northern clan he spawned from and show them where our outpost is. It's a shifty-looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Malaclips. Consider the boy's fate. No, well, no options here. Sheathing your weapon, you demand they let the boy go. 3 of Steel. The Empire soldiers are unmoved by your threat. Yeah, I played the first game. Oh, you're new. Watchmen. Taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty positions of power. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use Bash to open them up.
Once again, good intentions end up with people trying to hit me.
No, stop blocking. Took the shield, but it's okay. Cool, and we do start with that knight sword now, so that's useful. Gain 3 food. As you check on the unconscious guards, you notice the boy looking at you warily, as if sizing you up. Okay, I was say I don't see the 3rd die there, which means we can't pass. Alright, 13. Here we go. Oh, finally, a really good roll. 16. I feel like I'm rolling for stats. Oh, yeah, that's going on int. No, wait, it go on wisdom. He fiddles with a little dried plant hung around his neck, nervously. Okay, I will tell you. There was an Empire ambush on our village, and I ran with Mother. We got separated. He wipes some tears from his face angrily. But I'm not afraid. I'm of Clan Catsfoot, and we are great pathfinders. I will find my way home. Boyd tells you what he knows of the area. Hey! Cool. We can see what we got here.
Cool.
The small northerner boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck as his small form disappears into the forest. And we gain 2 fame. And the token. Cool. Let's see what we got here. Temple Prayers, Blizzard, Avalanche, Ascension, and the Man-Eating Tree. The Ascension will be our way forward. So let's see. We can go Temple Prayers, up Avalanche, Blizzard, Man-Eating Tree, and then back down to the Ascension.
Peter Pan became the Lightbringer.
Okay, it's 7 either way. Let's start with the Temple Prayers.
Not every temple has crumbled into the dust, more's the pity.
The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. Pay 6 gold, and we get a blessing. Pay 6 gold. Oh, we get to choose. Cool. Gambler's Banquet, Gold Zealot, Monk's Vitality, Beggar's Charm, Deft Eye. What sounds good? A lot of people going with Monk's Vitality. Cool. Alright. We'll take it. Oh, I get to see what they are. Cool. Long life. If your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain cards to receive +5 max life. Any number of blessings to be equipped at one time. So it's like, oh, I don't need that food. I can get plus life. Gambler's Banquet. Receive 2 food after every dice gambit. So every time we roll dice, we get 2 food. Gold Zealot. Receive 15 life every time you get we get gold. So we heal 15 every time we get gold. Beggar's Charm. Gain up to 20 gold at the beginning of a new map if you have less than 20 gold. So if we end up spending a bunch of money. And Death Die. Slower spin. Reduce the speed of a wheel gambit, which we haven't even seen yet. Okay. Now that we know what they are, let me ask again. What sounds good? Still monk. Gambler, beggar, monk. Beggar. More monk than everything else, so we'll go with Monk's Vitality. Okay. That's 1 blessing.
Correct it is.
Yes. You're correct. Alright. Let's...
A lesson in caution awaits us all.
High up on the mountain,
Nature.
you see that... Ooh.
Truly wild nature will not tolerate fury in its domain, unless it is its own.
High up on the mountain, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass on the sacred grounds of our priestess? Frost. Hidden raiders spring down the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats.
I like the Avalanche course as a dude with his axe sticking out.
Yeah. Still here?
Can't get me that easy as I'm getting.
Me. The Knight's Sword. When he accused the mayor of being a shadow beast in disguise, they thought him mad.
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Malaclips and assistant.
And assistant. Whatever, Malaclips. Back off. Oh, no! Can't block that one! Darn it! It's not, probably, but... Alright, gain 1 equipment from 2. Cool. Discard this card for max life. No, I want equipment still. Plus we get 2. Winter's Bane or the Cardinal Blade? Winter's Bane. Knockdown Northerner. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown to Northerners. Enemies in knockdown can be defeated with a finisher, so you just insta-kill them.
Nice.
Against Northerners, or do a bunch of damage. Against Northerners, Repose deals 150% damage. Perfect. Perfect for where we are. Give me that. We gain 15 life. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes toward the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Roll high. Cool! Did it.
Did it.
Got 11. You seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, you realize it is still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. Dig him out, or retrieve the weapon. Help the dude, or get the weapon. Help him out. That's why I like you, Chad.
This is gonna buy us. It's fine. Got a little bigger blood.
Well, we already been down that road once. Why not be the white mage that you are?
Correct.
Alright, bye, Cat Moon. Alright, dig him out. You brave the cold and free the raider from his icy grip. Plus, I like our weapon anyway. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me, though we were enemies by blood. Take my blessing and leave me to my thoughts." You gain two fame. And we get the blessing Divine Intervention, which we need blessings, so hey, that really worked out. Good choice. Bonus reroll. After all your rerolls in a dice gambit, you also get to reroll your lowest die.
Ooh.
So it helps you with your die rolls. Cool. Next.
Be careful where one takes refuge.
Ow, it takes
even in the worst of
Ow,
storms.
takes 5. With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps in from the north. The snow whips against you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover. Success,
Now,
failure,
you wait
huge
for more
failure.
than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
Bye, Zarza.
Later, Zorza.
It's fine, Kurt. I don't have a clue either. I was never good at these.
See?
No? Half a chat thinks one. Ready, set, go! Ah, fail. When climate becomes unbearable, you seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. The wretched smell of fish meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear rousing for hibernation. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes at you with giant paws. I'll take another 10. You flee the cave, having barely survived the savage attack. Luckily, the blizzard has passed. Malkuth forges for firewood, saying, "This log is dry enough. We could set up camp here for the night." Access the campfire at any time between encounters. Campfire can be used to consume food, trade, or review your mission.
Campfires will always offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge. Be prepared.
Make camp. A figure appears out from a swirl of frosted snow. It is a northerner. "I come in peace," he says. "I make the pilgrimage to the high priest. I mean you no harm." Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands by the fire. "In my youth, I once fancied a northerner warrior. She almost cut off my head when I serenaded her." Malkuth plucks a mournful note on his lute. "Young love, eh?" Trade equipment, maybe. Change appearance, review mission, break camp. Cook food. 1 food restores 5 life. Okay, cook food. Malkuth sits himself next to you, offering a sip of warm honey wine. "Last time I was on Mount Fidelis was when I got very drunk and lost a bet." That's a very Bard thing to do. Having barely survived. I see what you did there. What's risky with this chat? Heal a little more life. What's trade? Oh, the program offers what he can. We can buy food, buy equipment, sell equipment. Those puns are embarrassing. Cooking food for health, that's risky. Well. True. He is carrying the shield, which we only have 4 gold for.
Oh.
How much is food? 1 food for 4 gold. Well, we're broke.
Well.
I'm gonna say we're good. You sleep through the long, cold night. In the morning, you pack your things up and continue your climb up the mountain.
Oh, that's being binary. If it was spontaneously combust, and you starve.
Boy, I hope not.
Strange things still exist. Do you not see the beauty in this plant? True wonders still remain. Treat it gently.
High on a misty mountaintop, you discover a vicious-looking plant. Its gaping mouth looks more than capable of shredding you to pieces. But, at its base, you notice some unusual fruit. If you throw something, you may be able to distract the savage mouth, thus allowing you to steal some fruit. Throw a piece of equipment, which would be our Night Sword, because we're using the Winter's Bane. Or keep our equipment and see what happens. Alright. Wait, throw the bar. It doesn't let me do that, unfortunately. Yes, we do have spare equipment.
Yes, throw the barn.
You inspect your supplies for something suitable. Yeah, we'll throw the Night Sword since we're using Winter's Bane. Yes. You launch your Night Sword at the creature. With a snap of its jaws, the item disappears. You pluck one of the fruits while it is distracted. The fruit is especially delicious, leaving you feeling refreshed and vigorous. Plus 5 max life. Plus 10 max life. So our max life is now 115 for this adventure. The creature curls up to protect the remaining fruit as you leave the area. Cool. Worth it. Oh, good. It doesn't take food to go through stuff you've already been through anymore. Oh, good.
They changed that.
Yeah, they did. For the better, in my opinion. Yay! Thanks, chat, for the 5 food.
Woo.
Discard for 5 max life? No, I want the food.
The mountain itself pushes.
There is no good option there. Well, something bad'll happen in 8 turns. A sudden blizzard slows your progress through Mount Fidelis. The bitter winds pierce your skin like shards of glass. Alright, ascend.
Witches I will tolerate. They have at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
As you ascend the snowy Mount Fidelis, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow off the path beckons you to come in. We've come in search of the great High Priestess to deliver an important message, says Malaclips. You better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the High Priest's good side. Fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste. If I got it right this time, you can take it to her, she says, stirring the cauldron. Malaclips politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite. Push. Thanks, Bard. And failure. Oh, crud. I should have been paying attention to what the failure card was. Which one was the failure card? It's not ready for the card. Not 2. Okay, apparently not 2. Kern is pretty sure about that. Throw the bard! I like the way you think, Chad. Alright, let's say we're gonna go with 3. Second win! Okay, 4 was the bad card, so... Hey! Good job! Alright, healing. In combat, boost life to 75. When life drops below 25, then discard this card. Any number of blessings can be equipped at one time. Transient blessings are discarded when certain conditions are met. So I need to try to not drop below 25 because we need the blessings. Right. In theory, it's somewhat trackable.
I've noticed that the RNG is a little trackable.
Yeah. The cards are somewhat trackable because you can see a card go on top.
Yeah.
And then you can see where that one goes.
Man, now please fire correct.
Second win. Don't know how that translates to second win, but sure. Take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one. You thank the old lady and continue up Mount Verdalis, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard. Okay. Let's go down. Arm wrestling again. Alright, we gotta do the first round again. And we can get ourselves 10 gold. We can. Alright, and we get 2 fame. Alright, next time we get to try the one we lost on. The Old Maiden. Hey, if you ever wanted to try for the longer life and see what happened, here you go. Because we have a lot of food, we have okay gold, and we're at full life, so... And the other thing to consider is, I'm going to be losing 10 health here in a couple of steps. Okay, let's see what happens. People voted asked for a longer life. Sure. May you live a long life, she says with a fragile wave of her hand. You feel a warm sensation through your body. It is max life.
Nice.
Plus 10 max life. Cool.
Well, that's going to negate what happens in a couple steps.
Yep. 3.
In the cold,
another blizzard.
men become
Ow.
desperate. Women hold these mountains together, even through the worst.
All right. Pay attention. I know what I would guess. I think 2 is safe. A lot of people agree. A lot of people think 2 is safe. We're going to say, for the record, we'll see how bad I would have screwed up. I would have picked the 3rd card, actually. So, ready, set, go! Failure! Ha! I would have had huge failure. So, we all messed up.
Oh, crap.
Mine would have been even worse, though. So, those of you who voted 1 and 4, congratulations. Alright. Ow, we lose another 10 health. But... another bear! No, we were bad, but you were even worse. Correct. Fact.
Always treat those who feed you with respect.
That's right.
Even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few.
I like that. Even the dealer, even I stand by this rule, and I have respect for few. He doesn't play by the rules, but even he plays by that rule. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies, which was people wanted to see. You chance upon a wooden cart overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malcolm shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer harks his wares to passerbys. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Chester nods glumly as you approach. What would you like to buy on this terrible, dreary morning?
A lot of people won't be lied to.
Apparently so.
Colonel won't spot.
Okay, chat spoken. Buy exotic lies. He's no match, you can't trust him. He passes you a fruit that is by all accounts a lemon, except it's the size of a large melon. Coming into our land, stealing our hearts. Chester stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on a price. That was a lot of money.
Oh.
I don't like the lies, I don't like the lies option. I can tell you that right now. And we pay 10. Wow, you chose the cheapest one. Because all the rest were 30. So great job. Pay?
Yes,
Take the
pay.
food? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Huh, okay. Oh, pay. Pay 10. Gain. I see the 5 up there. You're gonna be 5 max life. And you're gonna be food. Alright, we don't have any more money, so... Another blizzard!
All the blizzards.
Ow! That one was 15. Alright, here we go! You now own the biggest lemon you've ever seen. Correct. This area has bears like stealing picnic baskets. I want pot. I could. Alright. For the record, Maze, me and you. I think it's number one. I think number one is a success as well. So, we'll see how we did. And chat chooses two. Failure! Ah, we would have been right, Maze.
Dang it.
And we get mauled by a bear again.
So many bears up here.
Sorry, so many bears here. So many bears. Alright, let's camp. As though you're being stalked, the gentle northerner pilgrim emerges from the darkness, slumping down beside you. Mount Frizz does ever bite, he says with a grin. I love her harsh kiss and bitter cold embrace. Another day's good climb. Food for sale is refreshed and equipment for sale is refreshed, but we don't have any. I'm here to cook food.
Stop coming into my cave.
Yeah, it's just the same bear over and over.
He has this giant network of caves he lives in.
Alright, I feel good about that. Breaking. And lose 10 life. Here we go. Lose 10 max, which is why I healed.
Nature itself attempting to thwart you.
Why do you hate me, Twitch?
Don't vote, don't vote.
Just vote. Minus food, was it minus money, or minus life? Be interested to choose what you choose. See what you choose. All right, ascend. Next, still have 22 food. That's pretty good.
Old witches. I have a fondness for them, but I would not trust them.
Further up the mountain, the blizzard becomes so intense you can barely see the tiny cottage engulfed in snow. An old lady beckons you in. I received word from my sister's hawk and have been expecting you. I may not be as skilled as her, but this blessing potion I've whipped up is my best yet. Do you think it's good enough to take to the high priestess? She says, blowing the steam off a simmering bowl of thick liquid. I really couldn't, says Malika's patting his belly. Like, I just can't. I'm full. 2 failures this time, because she's not as good. I
got nothing. Can I pick 5?
Big fun.
Bard! Bards! Wait, no.
Yeah, bards. Alright. Yeah, exactly. But it's 6! Right, exactly. Wrong game. Alright, looks like we're choosing the third card. Kind of split around. I would choose 1. I think one's there. Hard to say. I mean,
I lost.
when it starts to shuffle really fast, like it gets even worse. Too fast. Yeah.
Agreed.
It starts to get really fast. By the way, hi Sky Dreamer. Throw the bards, the only option. I agree. And failure. I would have got something. Here's stomach turn. I knew I shouldn't have substituted the cloudberries for bogberries. She says, comforting you. Choose the righteous path, and you'll find blessings on your way, I'm sure.
We're supposed to us our blood and drink it.
It's just gonna be the thing. Yeah, that one was tough. That's a bit. Oh, jeez, that was 25. Alright. There we go. Let's try. Let's try. Go into a clip and slow down time. That's true too. All right, I'm with y'all on this one. I think two's good. I do. I think it's a success. Yeah, succeeded! The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. When the howling wind ceased, you cleared the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. So we just don't take any additional damage, which is good. Alright, nice. Let's, this way. Avalanche!
The least of notice, the very lands beneath your feet can slide away. Life is filled with surprises.
Life is filled with surprises. Oh, these are different. Berserker of Frost and Trapper of Frost. These are not just random, not just mooks. The climb became unbearable. Berserker, fueled with rage and determined to destroy. Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slows their enemies' movement and attacks.
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Balaclips and assistant.
You, the Trapper. Oh yeah, that's right. Put you instantly. Missed it because of the trap. Where are you? There were two of you. Oh, I dodged. Whatever. You die. Gotta remember the whole shield has a ability too. Eesh. That could have gone way better.
Or never make me mad. Just imagine that you shield really long.
That's true. Equipment. Give me the health. Gain 15 life. And roll. Cool, passed. Ringsley unscathed. We know we want to dig him out. Because we need the blessing. Gain 2 fame. Raider's Penance. The first hit in combat against Northerners deal 50 bonus damage. Awesome. That's 4. Okay.
A
Temple
grand
prayers.
opportunity for you to take whatever pleases you.
We don't have any
and go
money.
about your day.
Darn it. We don't have money to get that. And another blizzard! Lose 5, lose 15 health. Here we go! Ah, crud. This one I'm not sure. Alright. Looks like
Negative 8.
negative 8. There's people guessing 3. Alright. Success! Good job.
Woo!
Alright. Next. Alright, we're back here at Malaklis's problem, but again, we don't have any money, so we don't have enough gold. We'll be back before you know it with the gold, okay? Alright, so can't do anything about that when we don't have any money. And lost 10 max life.
Now the confrontation.
Darn.
Are you ready to face the priestess of her people and drive the deal the Empire has requested? Or will you turn and flee?
Well, we do not have enough blessings, so that stinks. we do not have 6. Have 4.
Nope, that's not good.
Yeah, those changed the dealer's hat. So shame. Nope. Nothing else we can do. As you enter the great hall, the towering arch doors swing open with a heavy creak. A giantess in a velvet robe enters, accompanied by raiders. Malaklis bows low to the ground. My companion and I have been sent for to discuss a truce between the Empire and Northerners, my lady. So they send me a silver-tongued devil and his mercenary? She smirks. I hope for your sake you have a decent offering. 4 or 6. Only 4 blessings? What a pitiful effort. With a flick of her wrist, bolts of lightning strike you. For not bringing enough blessings, you have failed to win the gold token. Okay, we don't get the gold token. We'll have to come back for that.
You still have a chance to defeat this mission, even if imperfectly.
So we have a chance to get the mission, even if imperfectly. So we don't get the gold token. Well, we missed 2. We didn't have enough gold for 1, and we missed the other one, that brood. That would have been 6. So you have to do them all
perfectly.
You have to do them all right to get all 6. That's tough, which means we'll have to do it again. That's okay. The small thing survived it. Impressive, but if you wish to speak to me of a treaty, you must prove yourself against my champion. Alright, all of those. That's where the RNG comes in. We'll be doing some of these missions over and over again. But we can change out some of the cards and try again. Berserker Champion. Fierce, loyal, and relentless. Champion of the Hybrid. Throw the bard! See, I agree. This is the correct answer. But it doesn't give us that option. Berserker weapons are imbued with eyes that slow down enemy stacks. Okay.
Why do
Bard, give me a
you
shot.
always end up enraging the locals? You should let me
That I make that first 50 count. Nope. What's that?
Thank you.
You're welcome, Bard. Keep helping me. Hit him from behind! Yeah, I knew you wouldn't be killable. Get out! Even though you failed to bring me your offering, I'm impressed with how you wield your sword. Now hear my terms. High Priestess draws herself up, a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The North will never bend to the Empire. Blood for blood for blood. Those are my terms, small one. Let your leaders hear it and quake. With that, you make a quick descent to relay the message back to General Brandstrom. So at least we get this one, but we do not get the fancy gold one. For besting the High Priestess champion, though, we get a Humble Hammer, Berserker's Creed, and Extinguisher Rune. We also get Winter Solstice, Burning Building, Temple Prayers, and Cartographer that we can add into our deck. For ascending Mount Fidelis, your supplies have been added to. Plus 5 food, yay. Warrior's Axe, and a Soldier's Sword. Take aim and uncover what lurks in Iron Peak. Rana's Remarkable Fishing, and Unrest in Iron Peak. And it is silver. The High Priestess. So we can go back and get the gold for it. Okay. I don't have time to run another one. So, next time, we'll choose between the Empress and the Emperor. And then maybe go back and try the High Priestess again. Because we can add another blessing. We'll just try to find some more gold. And try to buy blessings. Seems like a pretty decent plan to me. Yeah, I'm having a ton of fun. This is fun. I'm glad all of you... This is what I was hoping for. This is exactly what I wanted from this... From, this stream. Wow, also a bunch of viewers. Hi! Those of you that watched, thanks for watching. All of you, thank you very much for watching. And, there'll be more tomorrow. I stream from 2 to 5 Central Time. It's UTC -6. And a lot of you participating. This is exactly what I wanted. That's what makes projects like this super fun. Is you all casting votes and being...
Are you confused?
Being a part of it.
Complete these challenges and we will be ready to face the usurper.
It's... I'm really glad. And we enjoyed it as well. Yeah. I think so. And that makes me really happy. This is, I think, maybe the most viewers I've had for anything. So, thank you very much for being here. And again, I hope to see you tomorrow for more Hand of Fate 2. And hope to see you all participating again as well. Because that's what makes it fun. We have crazy adventures and really fun things happen. Even when it's bad, we make a lot of... It tells a story. It's our story as the streamer and chat. It's our story, our playthrough, and that's what makes it unique and lots of fun. So until tomorrow, I'm Cendril Knight. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.